Good morning and welcome to Daily Devotions with Pastor Joe. We're looking at Psalm 21 this morning. Just going to read through it here. Some very beautiful poetic language here as the King, David, rejoices in the Lord's strength. And this is one of the best parts about David's life. He rejoiced in God all the time. He always gave God the glory and the praise that he deserved for everything. Starting with verse 1 of Psalm 21, it says, "To the chief musician, a psalm of David. The king shall joy in thy strength, O Lord, and in thy salvation. How greatly shall he rejoice! Thou hast given him his heart's desire, and hast not withholden the request of his lips." Selah, think about that. You've not held back, God. You've given me everything I've needed and wanted. You've done all that I've needed you to. Think about it. Selah, pause. Take a rest. Dwell on this thought. You've not withholden the request of his lips. But mind you, that's David asking for right things in every instance. Verse 3, "For thou preventest him with the blessings of goodness. Thou settest a crown of pure gold on his head. He asked life of thee, and thou gavest it him, even length of days, forever and ever." It seems as if that could be perhaps more than just a statement here, but maybe even a part of prophecy. But he asked life of you, and you gave it to him, even length of days, forever and ever. "For his glory is great in thy salvation. Honor and majesty hast thou laid upon him. For thou hast made him more blessed forever. Thou hast made him exceeding glad with thy countenance. For the king trusteth in thee, in the Lord, and through the mercy of the Most High he shall not be moved. Thine hand shall find out all thine enemies. Thy right hand shall find out those that hate thee. Thou shalt make them as a fiery oven in the time of thine anger. The Lord shall swallow them up in his wrath, and the fire shall devour them. Their fruit shalt thou destroy from the earth, and their seed from among the children of men. For they intended evil against thee. They imagined a mischievous device, which they are not able to perform. Therefore shalt thou make them turn their back, when thou shalt make ready thine arrows upon thy strings against the face of them. Be thou exalted, Lord, in thine own strength. So will we sing and praise thy power." All right, so David looks through here and is just lifting praise to God. He's giving God glory and praise and honor throughout. And he talks about how God has given him the desires of his heart, how he's blessed him with goodness and put even a crown on his head, how he's put him in a great place, how he's given him a long and a healthy life, and how his glory is great in thy salvation. He's glorying in God's salvation. God has saved him and rescued him and given him honor and majesty. He's just taken such good care of him. The king trusteth in the Lord, and that is where we need to be. Trusting in the Lord, through the mercy of the Most High, we cannot be moved. Thine hand shall find out all thy enemies, he continues on. And it talks about how all of the people who hate the Lord will find themselves one day in a mess like a fiery oven devouring them. It's going to be miserable. And we don't want to be on that side of things. We want to be on the blessed side of things. We want to be blessed by the Lord, not thrown into a fiery oven by the Lord. Even the fruit of their fruit, the things that they do, and their seed, their children, will all be wiped out one day. We know the Bible also says that the whole world is going to be destroyed one day, completely destroyed. The old heaven and the old earth are passed away. There's no more sea, and there's a new heaven and a new earth, which means all of the things we have in this life are going to be gone and destroyed and over with, and only what's done for the Lord is all that will last, all that will matter. So, how are you living in your praise today? Are you taking yourself every morning and lifting praise to God, or are you just sort of living your life, doing things your own way? Be careful not to do that. Let's start today out praising the Lord, lifting him up, exalting him, and just giving him the honor and the glory and the praise that he deserves. All right, thanks for joining me. I hope you have a great day in the Lord. God bless. See you tomorrow on another Daily Devotions with Pastor Joe.